Warm welcome from my side to everyone. I know there's always a little bit of the competition between the product track and the tech track, but trust me, this is the right place. This is the place to be. And I'm so glad to see so many of you this year in this beautiful city of Barcelona. I'm really honored, and I know that the word incredible will be probably repeated so many times during this session and upcoming sessions today and tomorrow. But I'm really honored to be in this fantastic speaker lineup we have this year, among so many brilliant minds and so many brilliant people that will be presenting today. And that proves that we are growing, we are expanding, we're contributing a lot also to the ecosystem we are. We'll have a lot of great presentations coming from not only Ibexa team, but we also invited a lot of fantastic people from the ecosystem, fantastic customers as well. So we'll hear a lot of great stories during those upcoming days. As a confirmation, I'm CTO at Ibexa. I overseeing product and engineering department. I'll be happy to spend some time with you, of course, during those 2 days. Whenever there is something bothering you, I would like to get some first-hand information, or maybe you have some product ideas, or you want to bring something to the product. I'm here for you, not only me, but also Ibexa team, which is on the ground, Qable team, which is also on the ground, and Raptor team is also on the ground. So don't hesitate to reach out to me and to the Ibexa team, Qable team, Raptor team. We can spend some time together and try to bring some innovation, as Julita already mentioned. This talk will give you a little bit of the overview what's coming today and tomorrow. Then I will give you a kind of a sneak peek of what to expect from version 5, which is just around the corner. I will give you also the timeline when we expect to release V5. I will also give you an update about what we did when it comes to the Ibexa DXP release cycle, because this is very important to understand how are we going to release our software going forward. There are some important milestones and changes. I will give you a little bit of the update on our approach to AI, so you can understand where we are heading and what we did so far with the latest releases to our AI framework. And at the end, I will try to give you a glimpse to the V5 roadmap and give you a little bit of the timeline, so you can see when to expect version 5, version 6, and based on the changes coming from this updated release cycle. So when it comes to the tech track, today is all about Ibexa. We have a fantastic people will be speaking about Ibexa product. In a few minutes, I will hand over microphone and stage to Adam, our director of engineering, who will give quite some insightful insights about what to expect from developer experience and what kind of tools for developers we are going to release in 2025. And then, of course, more sessions coming from the Ibexa core team will follow after Adam's presentation. And day two is all about our ecosystem. We will have a guest speakers coming from our friends and sponsor from Symfony, from API platform, from Platform SH. We'll talk about artificial intelligence. We'll have also guest speakers coming from our great customers like Native Instruments. You already had some kind of glimpse in the keynote session about what they are doing. And there will be, of course, more interesting and great things coming. And then, of course, we also invited partners on stage to talk about what kind of projects they have and how they are innovating. So tomorrow, it's a lot of content, so you will need to pick your battles. Of course, the sessions are recorded, then you will have access to the knowledge afterwards, but it's a lot of interesting things going on day 2 as well. And we have, of course, Ibexa team on the ground, as I already mentioned. We are here for you to help you understand and take as much as you can out of our products. We have core engineers working on daily basis on Ibexa products. We have Qable team, we have Raptor team. If you'd like to learn more about our new PIM and about CDP and recommendation engine, what are the capabilities, not only on the product recommendation, but also content recommendations. This is important to also get some first-hand information so you can meet the team. We have also solution architects and product support on the ground. So don't hesitate. just come to us, say hello, and then we can find a spot and we can discuss things which are very relevant. I cannot promise I will give you all the answers, but at least I can redirect to the person that might have an answer, right? So this is sometimes helpful, or we can also take some notes and then get back to you. Okay, so the new recycle, this is very important to understand because we try to challenge ourselves, and we try to challenge ourselves based on the feedback coming from you, from our partners, from our customers, how to deliver value to the product and have less updates. And actually, it turned out that the answer was in front of our nose. I've been using Symfony Flex for years, and Symfony gave us possibility to distribute software in the more composable way. So we decided to completely stop releasing fast-track releases. There will be no more fast-track releases going forward. We decided that every major version will be long-term supported. So we'll support every version for 3 years. So basically, end of maintenance equals end of life. And what's more important is that we will ship various features and product capabilities as kind of self-serve or self-sufficient packages that you can install on top of your existing installation. And the rule of thumb is basically that we support the existing LTS plus that packages will be included in the next upcoming release. So what we shipped so far for version 5, you can already use it in version 4.6 LTS, and by default, those features and new product capabilities will be included in the version 5 as a standard. So that's the major change when it comes to our release. And from here, I would like to also mention one very important thing, because we decided to back and enter sponsorship agreement with our friends from Symfony. Nicolas is here. Thank you so much for making this happen. And of course, thank you to Ibexa team. And thanks to that initiative, we will have Symfony 5.4 LTS supported much longer going forward. And that will also give us time, and will give us also your time to prepare the upgrades when it comes to the next major releases and so on. Okay, when it comes to the V5, V5 is just around the corner. We are expecting to have a release end of March, beginning of April. I'm just giving the range because you never know what's happened, so it's safer that way, of course. It's the software. But it's the biggest, I think that it's fair to say it'll be the biggest release we ever made, because first, it's going to be based on the Symfony 7. As you know, Ibexa is fully committed, and Symfony is a first-class citizen in our product. I think it's, now I have to be probably a bit more careful, but it's okay if I will say probably. The only framework that is leveraging more than 30 components in the product of Symfony. So we had to prepare that upgrade to Symfony 7, so the new version will be based on Symfony 7 as it is. And that, of course, forced us to revamp completely the security layer. And this is where I expect you might have some extra work when it comes to the iGrability. If you haven't really touched it and you rely on, let's say, to the standard principles, then probably you don't have to do anything. It was more on us to make sure that our security layer is compliant with the latest version of Symfony. Of course, we made tons of cleanups on the code base. We removed a lot of deprecations, not only for Symfony related, but also related to our code base, just to take the hygiene of the code and increase it. By default, we will require PHP 8.3. We will also release a support for Rector. Part of that, of course, there will be OpenAI compatibility, but I will tell about AI strategy in a moment. And that will be, of course, the foundation for the integrations and the various APIs. Especially, we are making the first step towards the API platform. We would like to, going forward, fully leverage on the API platform in our product. So that will be a benefit of using basically the API platform for REST and GraphQL natively, and we want to have API platform also as a first-class citizen, and that will be our approach for the RESTful based interfaces. We also decided to convert a lot of JavaScript to TypeScript, so the TypeScript will be the leading approach towards the front end. Parts of the components, of course, will still rely on React, but will be supported by the TypeScript as well. And when it comes to the features that will be included in the version 5, of course, I think the most impactful one for the end user will be those real-time collaboration that we are now finalizing, and that will be released together with the version 5. You already saw the demo that real-time collaboration will be part of the rich text, and this editorial experience will be basically lift up into another level. We'll also release a lot of features around editorial experience when it comes to this to the built-in online editor into the product, and those will be available together with the version 5. The AI framework has been already released. You can use it today. It's basically an abstraction layer that you can use to connect to any type of large language model provider out there. By default, we are supporting OpenAPI, but we have a full product guide and we have a full documentation about how to do it. And we have also great demo and great examples how to use also locally hosted LLMs, and these are supported. So it's fully extendable and fully customizable, and gives you also a good tool in order to implement the customer projects whenever the preferences and the requirements of the projects are. Going forward, of course, we elevated our product through AI to the next level, because the framework obviously is the foundation of the features you have already seen, mainly boosting the editorial experience and editorial productivity, so to say. We made also a lot of user experience. We will always investing into a user experience. Every release will bring more and more and more new enhancements to the users in order to make the productivity of the users higher and higher. That's very important. We'll keep investing into this back office layer and the editorial experience, and many ways how we customize the software when it comes to our back office is very important to enhance with the every release. So we'll keep investing into user experience layer. Yeah, so that is V5. A lot of great things are coming, and as I said, we are expecting to have it within roughly 2 months from now. So now a few words about our approach to AI. We already released AI framework, which is available to all of us, so you can install it as a standalone package on top of your existing installation. It's abstraction layer, as I mentioned, so we can connect to all the available LLMs on the market. Basically, on our implementation is heavily rely on the OpenAI, but we have the full documentation how to connect and how to make the abstraction to the prompts. We also provided in the back office a possibility to customize and define your own prompts and then use it in the various parts of the system, depending, of course, where it makes sense. Quantum Connect, because we changed the name, we lifted up Ibexa Connect up to the Quantum Connect. Ibexa is a quantum component, part of the quantum ecosystem. So we decided to offer that tool to all the quantum companies. So that's why we decided to change the name, but the principles are the same. It's an iPaaS, and you have basically the endless possibilities to communicate through the iPaaS to the AI vendors. But what is new and what we'll be exploring this year is, of course, this agentic AI. How many of you is using LangChain or Crew AI or any similar platforms like this? You are using, okay, Frank? Yeah, you too, yeah. So I think we are seeing that this is kind of an emerging trend, but conceptually based on every agent is based on those 3 abilities. First, it has ability to reason. That's usually the LLM. Second ability is to act based on some kind of reasoning. And this is where Ibexa is. Basically, acting is usually by the tools. And by the tool, I mean, that can be a web search, it can be another LLM, that can be a SaaS software, that can be Ibexa database, Ibexa API. And then based on the output and the response from Ibexa, in this case, that agent can take another level of reasoning and act. And of course, the third ability is to access the memory, because it's very convenient and useful to understand how that reasoning happened, and also see and understand how those agents came with the expected results, so you can have some sort of history. So that is, of course, part of this compound AI systems, to put it that way, where you don't only can combine the large language models, but also large action models. and using different technology, and then you use this orchestration layer coming from the LangChain, Crew AI, and eventually AutoGen from Microsoft in order to run those agents as part of your tech stack. So our level of ambition is to release at least a few agents that we think might be the most impactful, especially around this editorial experience. And then that can be the source of inspiration for you in order to build your own agents eventually as part of your project. So this is our approach to AI. So once again, built-in AI framework, heavily customizable. We have already AI product guide available in our documentation. We can support both already available this foundation model providers, and we can also provide and fully supporting the locally hosted models as well. And then, of course, this is fully documented, and the power of iPaaS and Quantum Connect is also available at your hands. Okay, so looking ahead, what's coming for V6? So I think the most important for you to understand is when this final version will be expected. So following the model which I presented into the release cycle change, we are having 18 months of development for every release. So within 18 months, that's the period where we'll be shipping both what we call LTS updates. So that will be the bundles or packages or add-ons that you can install on top of your existing version. And then they will be included, of course, naturally after the V5 release. They will be also included in the version 5 and version 6 as well. When it comes to the release day, we are expecting to have the version 6 around Q3 2026. So that time, of course, starts counting from the moment when we release version 5, when version 5 is on the market. And what's important in this version? Well, we haven't been touching a content model for a while, honestly. And this is the first release where we'll be really looking into the low level of our content model. That will be also required and necessary to zoom in into this model that we are already using in order to bring content variations and, for instance, unlimited languages. Today it's a limit. It's by the design, and we have so many requests to lift up or remove the limit going forward. But that, of course, will require some heavy work on the data access layer. So this is something what is important and maybe important for you because it might require some extra work related to the data migration. Of course, we'll try to smooth and ease that process as much as we can, providing various scripts and make it as easy as possible, but that's important also for you to know that some work will be expected around the content model going forward. Then we'll have a lot of extensibility points that we are planning to add in version 6, bring much more APIs. We will start also our integrations with the Raptor's recommendation engine. We already offer the personalization through our in-house software, but of course, going forward, we will rely 100% on the Raptor's technology. We'll also bring the natively this customer data platform from Raptor as well. So we expect integrations on that phase of development as well. We'll invest into the single sign-on. We've been hearing a lot of about how easy or sometimes how difficult it is to switch between one system to another. We want to definitely invest into this and ease the entire process by have this seamless integration. Yeah, so there will be lots of things going on. As we announced also during the product session, we don't have intention to replace PIM with the built-in PIM. We don't want to have this type of story. What we believe is that it's all depending on the use case, and what is in the DXP is actually enhancing the PIM, which can be considered as a one cohesive product experience layer. So that will be, of course, published after the conference. So you will all have access to the to the materials and to the roadmaps. So you will have possibility to deep dive in this. But I'm really excited about this because there are lots of great things coming, not only for the V5 but also V6 going forward. And this new release cycle will also allow us to deliver and innovate faster and deliver features in a more independent way. And while you will be waiting for the V6 after the V5 is on the market, you can still get the value and get access to the new product capabilities through the updates. Okay, so with that, that's everything what I had in my short intro. I would like to give and pass microphone to Adam. I will be around for the questions. And yeah, I wish you a great time during this tech track today and especially tomorrow as well. Thank you very much.